Alright, what's up everybody? Michael from Royal Elements here, and today we're getting to answer one of the most common questions we get, which is what is the best printable vinyl for making stickers? Now, what we're going to do here is I have a lot of printable vinyl stickers printed out. Some are glossy, some are matte, some are laminated, and others are not. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about each one of them individually, talk about when to use printable vinyl for inkjet printers and when to use printable vinyl for laser printers, and also when to use laminating sheets, or if that's even necessary, because for some of these it isn't actually necessary. All right, I also have some water here, and we're gonna do a little bit of waterboarding. We're gonna test just how waterproof some of these are, because some brands say their printable vinyl is waterproof, some say it's water resistant, and some don't mention anything about that. All right, now why should you use printable vinyl instead of regular sticker paper? One of the main reasons for using printable vinyl is because of its waterproof nature. So if I take any one of these, I'm going to start with just a regular glossy printable vinyl sticker here. I'm going to get a little closer to the camera. So this is our glossy printable vinyl by Royal Elements. You can check that out at royalelements.com. But this was printed with an inkjet printer, okay, a desk jet, and it was cut out with, I believe, scissors. No, this was die cut with our Cricut Explorer Air 2, which we have a separate tutorial for that on our channel. And if we dunk this in water, let's see what happens. Okay, so I dunk it in water, and if I rub, yeah, we can see the black ink is starting to come off here. See this eye, a little bit of black ink is missing, and if I rub this, the rest of that black ink will be removed. So in this case, and now the decal is even curling, we can see that this glossy printable vinyl was not laminated, and all the other colors stay except for black. This is because of the type of ink used. We have some blogs on our website, some articles specifically talking about what happens if your inkjet ink runs on printable vinyl, okay? And it's almost always, 99% of the time, the black ink that is the culprit. And so in this case, it would be best to laminate, okay? These are laminating sheets that we also offer, single-sided clear PVC. They're fairly thick, 4 mils thick, which if you were to laminate this, then you would see, I believe this is a laminated sticker, and I have it double-sided here, then you would see that it would be much more waterproof. So this is a clear printable vinyl sticker, all right, from Royal Elements, and there's a laminating sheet on top of this. So if I dunk this in the water, poor Stitch has to get waterboarded here for her demonstration, but I can scratch at it all day long. I can try and tear it, all of these things, and because it is laminated, and this was also die cut with an Explorer Air 2, then this clear printable vinyl sticker is going to do much, much better, okay? So a couple of reasons to use printable vinyl and trying to decide which one is the best. Printable vinyl in general, doesn't matter if you're using glossy, matte, or clear, or even holographic. It's best for slightly more intense uses. Maybe you're putting your stickers on a water bottle, maybe it's going to be outside or exposed to elements or a bumper sticker, and versus regular sticker paper, which you can use for indoor wall decor, maybe put on a laptop or anything else that isn't really going to get wet or exposed to the elements. That is when regular sticker paper is fine. When you want to use printable vinyl instead of sticker paper is if it's an outdoor project, if it's going to get wet, especially water, or if there's any like extreme wear and tear that might be involved. So on top of that, laminating is always a good choice for longevity, okay? We have some stickers here, especially with our matte printable vinyl, tends to be the most waterproof and in some cases dishwasher safe. For any application, it's always a safe bet to laminate, all right? And the laminating sheets we can show for the sake of this demonstration are simply clear sheets of laminate, in this case PVC. Here's what a laminating sheet looks like. Do not print on this. You stick it over top of your printable vinyl sheet, which also looks similar to this, and after it is printed, okay? And then you simply remove this backing and peel it down and make sure it does not leave any bubbles, okay? We have a separate YouTube tutorial on how to use laminating sheets. Highly recommended for almost every single case. All right, so 2 other factors to consider with printable vinyl is the adhesive quality and the print compatibility. All right, so adhesive quality. If we take a look at one of these, I believe this might be clear, this might be glossy. Okay, it is glossy. The adhesive on the back here, for our purposes, we use water-based glue with all of our products, so there's no residue that's left over, but it is permanent, okay? So there's some vinyl that's permanent, some that's removable. You usually want to go for the permanent stuff. The only time you'd want removable adhesive with printable vinyl or adhesive vinyl is if you're going to put the product on something you want to eventually remove it from. So maybe a window or possibly even a bumper sticker if you want to get rid of it after a while. That's when you might want to consider removable adhesive, but for permanent applications, much better off using permanent printable vinyl. And for the adhesive, which all of our products are permanent water-based glue, so there won't be any residue left over. However, it is very difficult to get ripped up. Another thing you want to consider is the printing. So there are laser printer printable vinyl and inkjet printer printable vinyl. All of this says inkjet. However, in a lot of cases, they're actually compatible with both. So we just put out a video, a tutorial of showing, and these were all printed out with inkjet, I believe. But for inkjet printers, usually it's a little bit slower printing, but the quality comes out nice and crisp here. Sometimes, however, like you saw in the beginning, the black ink will run if it is used with water, if we douse it in water. But with a laminating sheet, that does not matter, okay? The other aspect is with printable vinyl. Some of this, if you were to put it through a laser printer, okay? The printable vinyl, if it's not heat resistant, because with laser printers there's a lot of heat involved, then this could ruin the vinyl, okay? This could even damage your printer. Thankfully, our printable vinyl is advertised as just for inkjet, but it runs fine through laser printers, so you want to be aware of that, all right? And make sure you're printing on the correct side, right? So when it comes to deciding what is the best printable vinyl to use, it comes down to preference, all right? It comes down to, well, do you already have an inkjet printer or a laser printer? There could be the argument that laser printers are better because the toner is more waterproof and you don't get into trouble there. However, inkjet printers work just fine. We have a very cheap desk jet, which is in the neighborhood of $100, $80, and it prints just fine, okay? And then the other aspect here is what kind of finish do you want? So this is a matte printable vinyl sticker, and it is non-reflective. However, it is much more durable and a lot more water resistant here, okay? So maybe I could tear it if I really try, okay? With some of the thinner vinyl, this could tear, and in that case, you might want to use a laminating sheet. Although I actually might, no, this is vinyl, but you gotta be careful with super thin vinyl. You do not want your products to tear, okay? So keep that in mind. And so when you're thinking about what type of printable vinyl is best, typically I recommend clear printable vinyl for light surfaces like a white mug or something of that nature, okay? Glossy clear printable vinyl will be great for that. For more rugged application like bumper stickers or something that goes through the dishwasher, matte printable vinyl is usually a great option. And then for anything you want a really crisp image that reflects, glossy printable vinyl is very, very popular. All right, hope this video helped. Leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.